This is Martin Waghorn and you're watching Mariners TV.
So Matty, welcome to the club. How excited are you to be here?
Very excited. Once I first obviously heard of the interest and came and spoke to the guys at the club, yeah, straight away I was keen to get signed and get sorted. And yeah, I'm over the moon it's happening today, so I'm looking forward to getting started and knuckling down and looking forward to the season ahead.
And what was it about this club that sort of attracted you then?
A lot of things really. I followed them a lot over the last couple of years, and I've got a lot of friends at the club who play for the club. They've had a lot of good things to say about it. Obviously, speaking to the management team and the chairman, it's a club that's certainly on the up, and they've got real vision for the club and ambition, and that's, I think, what sold it for me in the end. Is not where they are now, is where they want to be in years down the line, and that really excites me. And it's I'm looking forward to getting my sort of career back on track and really cracking on with Shields. 4
trophies this season, promotion as well, so you joined the club at the perfect sort of time, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I suppose so. That's obviously, it'll be very tough to mirror what they've done this season because they've been brilliant. Obviously, moving up a level, going to play against better players and a better opposition. So I'm sure we'll do very well. And I'm sure the lads will be looking forward to the challenge. Obviously, as a player, you want to play higher up and you want to keep going higher up and playing against better players and challenging yourself. And I'm sure the whole club and especially all the players are looking forward to that.
You've been at Blyth, sort of the tier above where we're going to now, but what sort of challenge do you think we're going to face next season?
There'll be tough leagues. You very rarely get easy games in football, no matter what level you're at. And you've always got to apply yourself right and have the right attitude if you want to do well. And obviously the boys, have done that in abundance this season with what they've achieved. And as long as everyone's pulling in the right direction and working for each other and working for the team, I can't see there being many problems the higher we go.
So last season at Blyth, you'll play with the likes of Alex Nicholson, Michael Richardson, and I think Carl Finnegan in the past as well. So you've plenty here that you know already. Yeah,
there's a few more. Obviously, Craig Baxter, John Shaw. I've played with all the lads there, so I've had some good times with him. That's probably what's sort of swayed me in the direction of this club is knowing the lads and hearing the good things they've got to say about the club, and that's really excites me about coming here and playing with them, and hopefully we can really sort of push the club in that right direction and keep moving up these leagues.
You mentioned before you wanted to get your career back on track, so has it sort of been a difficult sort of season for you then over the last year or so?
I enjoyed my season at Blyth, sort of more so before the Christmas. I had a little bit of an injury after Christmas and was in and out of the team, so it's never great as a footballer because you want to play all the games, especially when you're fit. So it was a bit frustrating towards the end because I thought I had a lot to give the team and I've done very well leading up to the Christmas period. So for me, it's just, I think, looking at a new challenge. It's really exciting times at the club, like I said, and it's just I can see it going moving in the right direction and like I said, keep going up the leagues and that's where I want to be. I want to be on that journey with the club, and I'm an ambitious person myself, and I want my career to kick on a bit now.
Everyone know you originally from Newcastle, but can you sort of talk through where you've been since then and the journey you've been on?
Yeah, obviously I went from Newcastle. I went to Norwich City, two and a bit great years there, and then moved on back to South Africa where I was born, and I played 6 years over there. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great standard of football over there, and I learnt a lot out there, as a footballer and as a person. I think it's made me grow up a lot. I think moving away from home and at a young age, and and having that sort of career. So I'm obviously bringing a lot of experience with me to the club now, and hopefully I can pass that on to some of the younger players as well.
Obviously the squad itself, you'll have seen plenty of the achievements this season as well. Do you think it's going to be a challenge for every player next season, even getting to the team? It's going to be a strong squad, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure it is, yeah. And that's what I'm sure what the managers want. They want to keep everyone on their toes, and nobody's guaranteed a place. I'm sure you have to obviously have the right attitude in training and then into matches. Which, by the looks of things, it's the way the club is, and that's the way the boys are, and I'll be no different.
Just finally, you've had a couple of looks around the club already, the stadium and sort of facilities here. Are you impressed with what you found?
Yeah, I mean, especially with the level the club sort of at in what league it's in, it's just one of those clubs. It's unbelievable, really, when you see the fan base and the facilities and the ambition of the club. It's fantastic, and you don't see it very often at this level. But you know, they don't want to be at this level for that long. They want to keep shooting up and challenging themselves against the better clubs and the bigger clubs, and you know, and I'm sure we'll definitely get there.